Everybody, Jay Jackson here today with a new video. So in today's video, I share with you guys what I ended up getting from the Dollar Tree. Of course, I went into the Dollar Tree to get one thing and came out with a million things. Okay, so I'm exaggerating. But anyway, the point is I went in for one thing and I ended up with more than what I expected. So let's get started with the video. So the first item I wanted to share with you guys is out of the arts and crafts section of the store. And it is these stencil wheels. I wanted to do some arts and crafts, and so you see that it has different types of stencils. And it's like cool. But I ended up getting 4 of these stencil wheels here. This one here, this one also has the owls on it, so I ended up getting that. Different types of owls too. It even says wisdom, the different types of owls on that one. Then here is another one I got, and it has palm trees. A little hard to turn here. Has a sailor logo there, and then I don't know what that exactly is there. And then you see that there. Then I ended up getting the last stencil wheel, this one here, that has the arrows on it and a leaf. So that's why I ended up getting 4 of them. At first I was going to pick up one, and then I noticed that there was more than one type of design on all the different stencil wheels. So that's why I ended up with 4 instead of 1. So out of the body section of the store, I ended up getting shampoo, and this is, I was getting ready to call it Purple Rain. I'm thinking of Prince. Anyway, White Rain shampoo here. I got this for my son. I love getting him the expensive shampoo, my husband and I, and we have before, but that bad boy, he goes through shampoo like it's water. So I have to decide to get the inexpensive shampoo. He's 16, going on 17, and he loves to smell good. Don't get me wrong, I love that he wants to smell good. However, I don't like him going through the shampoo so quickly. So you get the dollar shampoo, buddy. Then I ended up getting me another toothbrush. I like their toothbrushes at the Dollar Tree, especially because they have the brand name toothbrushes, and so this is what I ended up getting here, because it has the tongue cleaner on the back side of the toothbrush. So then I get pink because everyone of course has their own color of toothbrush, and I love that because of course you don't want nobody using your own toothbrush. How disgusting would that be? Anyway, in our house we all continue to get them, and then I replace my toothbrush maybe every couple of months or so, and then cleaning, sanitizing it in between uses. Okay, then I also ended up getting this oral kit here. I love using this too as well. Now the toothbrush I don't use because of course I just got that toothbrush, but if we have company and they are without a toothbrush, and I end up using or giving out this toothbrush here. But the other parts is what I use for me, because I love especially using the tongue cleaner here, because I don't like my, got to clean this clean. So along with flossing, I also use the toothbrush to clean my tongue as well as the tongue cleaner. Out of the kitchen section, I ended up getting this. Now, it's a couple of ideas that I have of what I'm going to use. I may end up using it to hold as a tray for my hot glue gun, or I may actually end up using it as a chopper. So I probably should have gotten two just in case. But anyway, I'll decide what I'm going to do. But I love that it has the different measurements down there. You see the hole right there. Or I should say not choppy, but it's durable. You know, it's not flimsy at all. Then out of the food section of Dollar Tree, I ended up getting the Crush licorice here. I particularly, my favorite is Twizzlers, but every once in a while I'll get a taste for a different brand and a different flavor. And then it had 20% more. What? You got to have that. So of course, that's why I ended up getting it. And so much that I ended up getting two. Who can say that this is their flavor? What was I going to say? Okay, I digress. You can see that I got two. Out of the automotive section of the store, I got plenty out of that section. I'm doing some type of painting where it requires me to be using these drop cloths here. And so I was like really happy to see that these were at the Dollar Tree, because these can be kind of pricey if you get them from Lowe's or Home Depot or any of those type of stores there. But anyway, for $1, it's very good. And it's 9 by 12. So covers pretty, you know, probably for whatever it is that I have to be using these for. It's a substantial amount that would be covered as far as for the floor. I ended up getting the Goo Gone. This is fabulous. Why? I don't know. It's just fabulous. Anyway, yes, I love using this Goo Gone because I've used it before. It is an adhesive remover, and so I just wish they had it in a larger size at Dollar Tree. I'll get it. You know, this is kind of a lot. Or I should say paying $1 for this small amount because it's only 2 ounces. But a lot of times I just pick it up because I just don't need that much, I would say. But if they sold it in larger, Dollar Tree, if you're here, if you're listening, try and get this in a bigger size for $1. Anyway, they would probably not keep it if they had it in larger size, because a lot of people like using this Goo Gone because it does its job, people. It does its job. I also ended up getting this angle square here. As you can see, I got a lot of things. Well, you'll see eventually. I got a lot of things out of the automotive section, but yes, this could come in handy for when I'm doing some DIY projects and I might be in need of using this angle square right here. So you see the different ways for measuring. Then on the other side, so that is fabulous. I got this for my husband because there are times when he has to lock up chairs that he has purchased to use for work, and so this would be a good item to be using for him to lock up his chairs. I love it, like I said, because it is a combination lock here. So yeah, that's very good. Then I ended up getting this long nose plier. That's something that would be good to utilize as well. You just never know when you need to have some of these tools. It's very good to see that you got some tools that are very inexpensive to be using at the Dollar Tree. Because I know tools, just in general, they can be expensive, especially if you get it from certain places like Lowe's or Home Depot. So it's good to see that they have some tools that would be useful and inexpensive to be getting from the Dollar Tree. So, okay, so then I also saw this. I thought this was neat. This has the 12-in-1 screwdriver here, and you see that it has the different tools that you can use to replace. I believe you might even be able to take these pieces and load them on the top there, however you need. If you need to use a Phillips screwdriver or a flathead screwdriver, those are all in here. Isn't that neat? Very neat. So I was like, for $1, let's try it out and see how it works. Because I'm always fixing something around the house. So, my husband too. So a lot of times we just like having those things on hand. Okay, so my next item is the precision screwdriver set here. Now, also along with that other set that I just showed you, this is very nice here because you have the smaller flathead and Phillips screwdriver set here, which sometimes there are times when we're using something to unscrew and a normal size screwdriver just won't work. And so this would be very handy here to be using, to have the smaller set there. Sometimes you want to use the smaller set screwdrivers to help to, for example, screw in the screws for your glasses. Different type of brushes. I hadn't seen these at Dollar Tree before. These are all these items that I'm showing you now. The last part of this haul is part of the automotive section. So if you want to get any of these things, you can get them in the automotive section. But we have these brushes here. Of course, not for the teeth. But it's some good for us to be using. I use these also for DIY projects. And scrubbing and things. So this is a nice set to be using for you to have for if you're doing some type of DIY project. And so it's 3-piece, but for $1, something great to be having in your stash of tools. Next here I have a paint set, which includes the roller, as you see, the brush right here, and this little tray, and also a little looks like a disposable glove right there as well. So that's something nice to be having too when I have smaller projects to be doing around the house, or something I might be updating that requires me to use for paint or staining. This is something really, really great to be utilizing. Also, another thing here from the automotive section, some spackle. I have this lightweight spackling to be utilizing to cover up those holes that I may have created around the home. This is how many ounces? It's only 6 ounces. It's paintable, which is great, of course, because like I said, I may need to cover up some holes and repaint over the surface. So I ended up getting some spackling. All right, so next item. When my husband and I go to the gym, we end up using the padlock. And this is something just to lock up the locker while we are working out. So this is pretty good. It's 2 inches, 50 millimeters. Don't know why I said that, but somebody might want to know the measurements. You never know. Okay, next item that I ended up getting were these brushes. Brushes are always the best thing to get from the Dollar Tree because they're so inexpensive. Now, they also have the foam brushes too, which I get from there, but this time I just ended up getting just these paint brushes here. And I just like getting paint brushes because, like I said, they're inexpensive to be utilizing. And so you want to have those from the Dollar Tree because paint brushes can be very expensive if you get it from some of the other stores. And I just, just not trying to do that, especially when it's just for a temporary project. I'm not trying to reuse it a lot of times, so disposable. So anyway, unless you like rinse these off, which you could. But a lot of times I just end up getting mine from the Dollar Tree. And my last item here, which is measuring tape. I have the other type of measuring tape that's flexible, but this one I just like having as well in my stash of tools. Let's put it that way. That works better. Anyway, I wanted to purchase this from the Dollar Tree too because of all the different DIYs that I end up doing. Sometimes I need to use a measuring tape, so that's what I ended up getting as well. All right, everybody, so thanks for watching today and joining me to see what I ended up getting from the Dollar Tree. Like I said, I went into the Dollar Tree for one thing and I ended up getting more than what I expected to get. That's what happens. I'm sure I'm not the only one this happens to, people. You go there, you say, I'm just going in the Dollar Tree and I'm just going to get one thing. That ain't what happens. Anyway, as you see, the stuff that I ended up getting, though, was stuff that I needed for the most part, except for probably the candy. Well, no. I need the candy too. Anyway, thank you for watching. Thank you for joining me today. And I hope you have a great week or a great rest of the week. And I will see you in my next video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you later. Bye-bye. So out of the good grief, you start off and you do just well.